I believe that refusing to date transgender folks because they are transgender is a form of transphobia. However, I think there are different levels of transphobia. On a scale of 1 to 10, messing up someone's pronoun would be lower on the scale, while offenses closer to 10 would be deliberately using the wrong pronoun, or being Caitlyn Jenner. I personally would put refusal to date trans folks on the lower end of the transphobia scale. I just don't understand why folks can say that they accept trans women as women and then refuse to date them even though they're attracted to women. In my world, that's acceptance with an asterisk. It's like saying that insects are food or that Tucker Carlson is a human. Both are technically true, but...
F*** you. I hate you.
Now, you see, that fellow we just heard from in the first clip has it all wrong. I don't refuse to date trans folks simply because they're trans. I refuse to date trans folks because I'm not gay. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a fairly quick and slightly crazy clown world update for you guys today. And as usual, we have no time to waste. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. So this individual here with the sweater chest is Daphne. Now, Daphne is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman and calls himself a transbian or trans lesbian. Now, like most of the other trans lesbians we see here on the channel, Daphne will only date cis lesbians and only use ladies' restrooms. Wait, what?
What is your fucking problem, man? Huh?
All right, let's keep it moving with former Hollywood actress Taryn Manning, who has taken a huge fall from grace. Now, you may remember her from Orange is the New Black, or as Eminem's girlfriend Janine from the movie 8 Mile.
You know that everybody's calling you a loser from the other night?
Who said that?
Oh, everybody's talking about it. How you froze up and got booed off stage.
You, Janine, go home.
Well, here is her take on the political climate going on right now in this country. Roll it.
Guys, Joe Biden is several different men, and Obama's running the country. You guys know this, right? Heavens to Betsy, don't make me go here. Moving forward, I don't think Trump's the best listen, ain't no white man can run this country. We need women to run it. We need a woman in office and not the cackling hen. The one, what's her name? Gotta get it right. Kamala. However, man, you messed that one up. She's coming for your head. What does she do? She run. What does she do? Go to the border and just cackles away? Get out of here. Yo, we got much smarter women. I can do a better job than she's done. Just laughing away because you're embarrassed because you never were qualified to be in there. Nah. And I'll say that one I will say I'm horrified by that one. But do I think Trump is the answer? Nah. No, I don't. Because I think it's just going to cause a lot of problems. I don't think we have you know what? It doesn't matter.
And as for drugs, well, drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs.
Wow. She really let herself go, and it's sad, actually. I genuinely hope she gets the help she needs. She has the resources. Anyway, next up, so I have to clear something up from yesterday's video. I played a clip of this fella, and a lot of you guys said in the comments that he was just trolling us. Well, it would appear that that's not the case. This is Jason Cedar, or Jason Cider, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. But he is a star, was a star on one of the seasons of The Bachelorette, and he is now going through a public transition. He is now a trans woman. Roll it.
Hey everyone, sorry I look like a hot mess today. I just wanted to vent a little bit. I feel like dates can be so cheap. The last couple of dates that I've gone on, I've expected the guy to pay because I feel like the man should pay for the first date, and they just don't want to. And so I just had a date earlier this afternoon, and I sat there when the bill came, and finally I just said, the guy should pay first, and kind of pushed it towards him, and he said, well, in that case, you should pay.
Got him! Got him!
And I just thought, that is so rude. And I just don't understand what the issue is. I feel like everyone's trying to get something for free these days. I don't understand. I just want to go on a date and have the man be a gentleman and treat me right, treat me like a woman. So if any of you are having the same experience, let me know.
What the f*** is this guy talking about?
So I said his first name was Jason. It's actually Josh. So it's Josh Cedar or Cider, whatever, potato, right? Anyway, next up. So here we have one of those Stitch TikToks. This young lady's going to chime in with one of the most bizarre rants I've ever heard. Roll it.
Is how much people f***ing hate fat people. They just hate them. Like there's like this weird hatred it feels almost akin to racism.
This is not like racism, it is racism. Anti-fatness is rooted in anti-blackness. And the reason why people are pursuing thinness is because they're pursuing proximity to whiteness. The reason why people hate fat people is because people hate black people. And appearing curvier, bigger is associated with blackness, especially black women. And that's why they're discriminated in the workplace, overly sexualized. And this has gone back for centuries and centuries. All systems of oppression, capitalism, sexism, racism, it all comes back to white supremacy, which is the foundation of the fabric of America and rules every sector and aspect of our society.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
Now, when I first saw this next clip, I thought to myself, this has to be a parody skit. But just like all the other clips that we see here in these videos that one might think are a parody skit, I assure you, it's not, it's real. Now, I'm sure most of you have probably seen the movie Silence of the Lambs. Remember the part when Buffalo Bill was dancing in front of the mirror and he did the old kick and rub while the song Goodbye Horses was playing in the background? Well, roll it.
Today I'm wearing the most gorgeous verdant vernal dress as I girl boss gatekeep gaslight my way through the simulation of endless pronouns.
What the Buffalo Bill?
So this next fella has a message for those of us who decided not to be human test subjects a few years back. Roll it.
You know, if you're unvaccinated because of religious beliefs, and then you get COVID and get really sick and call an ambulance, have the ambulance drop you off at the church.
He's an asshole.
Hey, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen. I'm not quite for sure exactly what we're looking at here, but anyway, today's video is being brought to us by our first sponsor is Sean Pierce. Sean, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the kind words and support. Second sponsor of today's video is Deshaun Charles. You will recognize him in the comments section as The Shizzle. Deshaun, thank you so much, sir, for the continued love and support. I really appreciate it. So once again, today's video sponsors are Sean Pierce and Deshaun Charles, also known as The Shizzle. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, enough. Get this off the screen, please.
Free Palestine, free Palestine.
What the hell is even that?
Now, we've been seeing a lot of crazy body modifications or body mods, as the cool kids say, as far as tattoos and piercings and such here on the channel lately. And I saw this picture making its rounds on the interwebs and just had to share it with you guys. This might be the craziest one we've seen so far.
Why would you do that to yourself?
All right, next up we have this TikTok from Joyless Reed, the race lady over at MSNBC, who has some choice words for Elon Musk. Apparently, he signed some kind of distribution deal with Swiss Beats and Timberland, and they're black and he's white, and she doesn't like that. Roll it.
Well, happy Juneteenth to everybody, except these people. No happy Juneteenth to y'all, because Elon Musk has, liked posts dehumanizing black people as subhuman. He's questioned whether black people belong at elite institutions, essentially said racism no longer exists, but then repeats racist tropes about black folks, including to Don Lemon's face. Has essentially endorsed the ideas that would have underpinned apartheid in his home country of South Africa. And this is the partnership that y'all felt was appropriate to try to bring this thing back from its death after the pandemic. This is it. You couldn't do this with like YouTube or Spill, just with him? Okay, well, so happy Juneteenth to everybody else. Y'all enjoy the day.
What a bitch.
Now, I think everybody's pretty well aware that the Big Apple, New York City, isn't doing that great right now. They have a huge problem with illegals, crime's running rampant. There's just a lot of bad things happening in the city. And we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip of New York City Mayor Eric Adams bragging about how much diversity, or as he calls it, chocolate, is running the city of New York. Correlation, causation? I don't know. You decide. Anyway, things are clearly getting very crazy out there, guys. So please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
And not only that, what do? First woman of color to be the commissioner. First Spanish speaker to be the commissioner in the police department. First Trinidadian to be a deputy mayor. First Dominican to be a deputy mayor. First African American to be the first deputy mayor. Second African American to be the chief of staff. Why? The first one was by David Dinkins. When you look at our administration, first Indian American to be a deputy mayor, first Filipino American to be a deputy mayor, first Korean American to head small business services. You look at our administration and you will see for yourself, we got all of this chocolate running the city. And you're trying to figure out why they're hating on me? Listen, folks, I came into office, we were spending pennies in women and black-owned businesses. We're now spending billions of dollars.
What did you say? What the f*** did you just say?
You look at our administration and you will see for yourself, we got all of this chocolate running the city.
No offense, but you are a stupid asshole.
And you ain't black.